Oh, what's up, Coop? You just popped over my screen.
What's up, dude?
Coop's my son. All right, here we go. All right, we're going good? We going live?
We were never not live. Go ahead.
All right.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? It is Justin, editor of Rapzilla.com. And right in front of me, I have a couple of Rapzilla freshmen that were part of the #2 Cypher that dropped on our channel. Some of us call it the Boom Bap Cypher. I feel like that is appropriately titled.
Yeah.
We have Coop, Red Tips, and KHAM. We're missing Scootie Wop. He doesn't feel well. And Tyler is out running somewhere.
He's exercising.
He's exercising. He's trying to get his physical right because his mental hates life. So he's just trying to put it. He's just trying to put it. Trying to put it all together.
With this.
He may have not had all of his clothes on when he was running, so we decided to leave him out of this, and maybe he'll join us later.
Yeah, for everyone else's safety, we decided to leave.
Right. to keep this G-rated. Or rated Y7 for all viewers. We left Tyler out. So the first thing I want to say, I'll open it up to you three, whoever wants to go. Talk about the whole experience of recording the Cypher and what was that like?
Yeah, it was very unique.
It was like to be able to come together, I guess, with all the dope artists, producers, people who doing pictures. It's like Ray Knowledge, the ones filming. It's like to be able to come together and just like be artists around people, like just vibe off the energy and stuff like that. For me, it was just crazy, bro. It was something to remember.
Yeah, and specifically for like the Cypher, I don't think this has been made known, but like we all recorded the Cypher separately. So the fact that like it came together as seamlessly and like the blending of our verses and on the beat and everything, like it was just like, it's crazy to see just for how God just orchestrated this whole class together. Right. And so that was something really unique for me.
Yeah. I feel like every artist kind of has this moment where it's like, you feel like you've kind of made it in a sense of like, you look around and you're like, look at what doors God has opened. And I feel like that was that moment for a lot of us.
Yeah.
That kind of realization of like, yo, like, look at the doors God opened. We got this crazy expensive looking camera and lights and fog machine. And then, it turned out how as dope as it did. But
yeah, Coop, for people watching, explain your situation right now.
My situation. Well, my situation.
This hood situation.
Oh, this is my new look.
A new branding thing.
New branding thing. So
mysterious.
Yeah, no chin, Coop. That's gonna be on a t-shirt.
No chin, Coop.
I don't know. I just did it out of impulse.
So this is an exclusive just for this interview. We get no chin, Coop.
Just for this interview, no chin, Coop.
Let's also shout out the person who made the beat of the Cypher, 100 Gram.
Oh, yes.
Killed it. Killed it with that. I wish he was there to just kind of see it happen. That would have been dope. Yeah. But I'm sure
bro's been at camp like all summer.
Mm-hmm.
He's been at camp all summer?
Yeah.
What camp is he at?
Have you ever heard of Kanakuk? It's like a real big Christian.
It's huge.
Yeah.
Do you know if he saw the ciphers? If he saw this cipher?
I think they get their phones back like on the weekends for a limited amount of time. So I'm sure but his mentions are probably blown up. So
dang, this is like it's like prison.
Yeah.
It's just like you guys can have your phones for like 30 minutes on Saturday and that's it.
Right. No, I was impressed that he went through with it though. Like he knew what he was turning down and he was real sad about it.
So let's start with you, Coop. Talk about your verse a little bit. And you led off too, so we'll lead off with you. Talk about your verse, what went into writing it. Are there any bars that you think flew over people's heads? What do you think?
So I recorded the verse Thursday night of like when I got in Atlanta, because my interface broke and I didn't have any way to record. and then I actually recorded on Tyler's setup, but I had written it like weeks before. I knew I had to bring it. Like, I was super inspired by just the fact that we were getting to go to Atlanta and do a cypher. I've always wanted to do a cypher, never got to do one. So it was like over a course of multiple days, like coming up with the best lines that I could, reworking lines. Probably my favorite one is, and Red Tip said this earlier about like kind of going over people's heads. But when I said, the elephant in the room is my massive lack of melanin, I kind of like that bar. That's probably my favorite. And then crazy, like how me and Cam kind of have a line that go hand in hand by like accident. That was super dope. Kind of what he was talking about, how our verses work together. We both wrote a Braille line that kind of like answered each other. That was super dope.
That was crazy.
Yeah, that was wild.
Say the line for everybody watching, and then
mine is people don't hear my lyrics, they feel them. I rap Braille.
And then mine was a lot of these dudes like flat Braille. I ain't feeling them.
Yeah. So Cam low key sneak diss me.
It's the little, a little competitive edge.
No, it was crazy though that like it kind of just came together like that.
Yeah, no, that was hard for sure.
Imagine like Cam was that good, like off the top. Once he heard you rap first, he's like, let me throw in that quick thing off the top.
Got something for Coop. That's
disrespectful.
That would have been insane.
That's funny.
All right, so we'll lead right into you, Cam. What was going on with your verse? What were you trying to accomplish with it? What was your favorite line?
For sure. So first, when I found out we were doing a cypher, I was just hella excited just because this was my first cypher as well. And for me, when I think about ciphers, I just think like old school hip hop, just like, boom bap, everybody coming with their hardest bars, bringing their best to the table. And so that's really what I tried to bring to my verse, just kind of paying homage to the essence of what the cypher is. And I think for me, honestly, my favorite line would have to be the when I'm building, got a strict floor plan, take the cream out the Oreo, we cutting out the middleman line. I know that's been stirring some conversations, and it's been cool to see people react to it and try to break it down. But that one for sure.
And what about you, Red Tips? What went into writing your verse and, your favorite line and just anything that you want to say about your track?
I just wanted to say I hated going after Cam. It was no, I'm kidding. I mean, mine was just off the top. I don't write just any of my music, period. So got the beat, sat in the studio and just recorded, honestly. And whatever came out.
Wait, time out.
Let's break this down. I think they have questions. So you guys go ahead. You take over.
On, bro. So wait, how the process go? You kind of sat down, listen to the beat, and you just start recording lines?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I do all my music.
And then you cut it up.
Okay, Juice.
Yeah, then I just piece it together.
That's
so
crazy.
What I would do is I just sat down where I'm at right now in the studio, played the beat, and I was like, okay, man. No. Got the first line, and then from that it's just like Legos. You just build on it.
I'm in shock.
That's dope.
So you're telling me that I beat you with the switch that made you go outside and pick was off the top?
Off the top.
I'm sorry. No. I just added an extra level to this. I didn't even know that.
Wow. Because I have to write everything down or type it out. I gotta see it.
Because my thing is I used to write and then put it to beats. But it would always just feel forced. Mm-hmm. And it's it would never just come out like I wanted it to, I guess. So when I stopped writing and I just built it for the beat specifically, just off the top, is I heard the difference in the music. So I was just like, oh, this is dope. I feel like this is my lane. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. So
that's mad interesting because for me, I'm like the opposite. I'm kind of like Coop, where I feel like I kind of write in puzzle pieces. So even with this joint, I'm looking at my phone right now and I had my verse broken into 4 different little stanzas. So I was like, all right, this is the kind of the scheme I'm going for on this one. I might write one line, write another line, and then fill in the middle, and then transition to this next stanza. All right, I'm gonna do some food scheme type thing, go from there. You know what I'm saying? And so it's visualizing it and filling in the puzzle pieces. So that's kind of cool that we got like different approaches.
For sure.
Oh, facts.
How long have you been writing that way, or not writing, I guess?
Maybe like 2 or 3 years now.
Okay, so every bit of song that we heard you like perform and do, like that was in that method.
Ah,
that's crazy.
That was in that method. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah. All right. Well, Scootie's verse is next, and he's not here. So,
I got.
How about you guys talk about Scootie's verse? On
behalf
of Scootie.
Lineacar.
I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna spell the beginning because I don't want to mess it up. Yeah.
Cut your grammar, you dig?
Yeah.
Cut your grammar, you dig?
Yeah.
Nah, for real though, the main comment I've been seeing about Scootie's is just like everyone was just so like taken back about him like switching styles because they did not expect him to be on like a boom bap joint, which I thought
I didn't
was so
expect it.
dope.
Oh, bro.
Yeah,
I was so like,
killed.
because not only does his main lane is like the melodic trap type stuff, but like he also just dropped a pop record.
No facts.
So he's like, that's the complete opposite direction. So when he was talking about being on the beat, I was like, yo, I am super interested to hear what you do with this because I would not have guessed that at all. And then he snapped. I was like,
did you show his versatility for sure?
But what about Tyler's verse? What did you guys think of his verse? Because again, he was a singer who just so happened to rap a little bit, kind of, I guess, like Ed Sheeran.
I think bro slid. I was glad that he got to go last. We talked about like that snub line.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whole like moment energy wise for us to like kind of back him up there. I thought that was dope. Dope with it.
Facts. Put some respect on my boy Tyler's name. No cap,
man.
My boy slid. For real, he did his thing. Like
for real.
He's not like you said, he's not like typically just like boom bap rap. But he came out and he slid. I appreciate that, for real.
Yeah.
Respect it.
And I think people seeing him at the show too, like him opening the show and what he did at the actual concert. I think he put people on notice. Like, I heard y'all.
Right.
But I'm here though. Like, yeah, he went hard.
Yeah.
This involves you, Cam. What about his cash grab and throw? Or your cash grab, his throw?
I just want to thank Tyler Hates Life for paying my rent this month. The money that I collected at the shoot went straight towards rent.
Well, the money that Tyler brought in created quite a controversy for Big Breeze.
Oh my!
People know that
in the photo shoot. I said it in the comment. I don't know if you saw that this dude was giving me sermons of answers, and I'm like, man, I'm just trying to say that it's not that serious, and they just kept going.
That's the root of all evil is money.
Well, I think at some point during the shoot, Tyler was like, I'm literally throwing the money away. Like, it's about like, I don't want the money. I don't do it for the money. Like, and
Cam was like, yeah, but I was like, now it's mine.
One man's trash is another man's treasure. Amen.
Amen. I second that.
Where is that money now? Actually,
don't worry about it.
That could be like a prop in like 10 years, 15 years.
You're gonna see a pop up in a video. It's gonna be like,
it's gonna be framed in your studio.
Oh man.
All right. So what are your hopes for this cipher? Like, where do you, I guess, as far as the reach, as far as the response and the reactions, what you guys have any thoughts on that?
Honestly, I just want it to be as big as it can be. No cap. I mean, I feel like that's the reason we make great artists, to impact as many people as we can. Not to say that whoever we impact is like they're impacted. That's enough for us. Yeah, I think everybody would say that. But at the same time, it's like same people that will listen to an XXL or the same people that'll listen to like other artists like that to put us on the same, not even on the same, I guess, stage. But I guess if you do a side by side, I want people to be like, oh, these people are better, or if not on the same level. Yeah, that's what I would want.
Yeah.
And even if it's like, because we can do the comparison game a lot, but like I just think there's been a void with XXL as far as like that style. Like you can be dope and do the newer age mumble type stuff. I'm excited that the world has our cipher because it's something they haven't had for like 4 or 5, 6+ years. I mean, when was the last time XXL did a boom bap cipher where dudes were like rapping?
Yeah.
Like I mean, I got nothing against XXL. Like they did their thing, but I think this is dope because it's a lot of people are missing it. So it's like, well, hey, you know, check out what we got going over here. You know, here's what you've been missing. So if it can blow up like that, that would be my hope for it.
For sure, man. Just to add to that, like that's why I was so just excited to be part of this specific cipher group. Just I feel like our cipher really just paid homage to that old original hip hop gritty cipher.
Yeah.
And like Coop was saying, that's something that you haven't really seen on like a main stage in a while. And I feel like just to be able to kind of show people what it means to operate in excellence as Christ followers, because you know, Bible tells us to do everything that we do as unto Christ. And if we're gonna do that, that should be in excellence. And I really think everybody brought their best for sure to this. So
thanks.
Yeah, you guys did for sure. And I like how it was totally different than the first cipher as well. You had the R&B cipher, pretty much with a hook. And it's fun if you watch the interview with Lundy. Manny even said, he's like, yeah, we kind of missed the assignment on this because we didn't really know what a cipher was.
Oh, Manny, so
but
honest.
Yes, they're very honest, but it worked out because they were able to do, as you were saying, Coop, kind of the newer school style, but they had like that hip hop edge on it, rather than like, what are these guys doing? Like clearly they don't belong on this beat, so they were able to kill it. Everyone, give me something that you have coming up besides the cipher, and then maybe talk about real quick your freshman song. We'll start with you, Red.
Well, I'll start with the freshman song. We got a banger, no cap.
Yes, sir.
No Izzy.
Yes, sir.
Me, Cam, Jekka Soul. We got a song called Time for Real. It comes out Friday. It's fire. Like we just want to put people on go. I feel like the song's just basically saying it's like, don't waste your time. It's like it reminds me of 24. It's like we all got the same 24. What you gonna do with it? It's like we all got the power and the strength or the mandate to impact people's lives in whatever capacity we can. So yeah, I just want people to go out there and do it. Like, don't waste your time. Aside from that, what I got coming, a lot. I think my next release is gonna be a song I got with a cat named Abel. And it's called Hustle. So we're working out a release date, but it should be sometime next month, most likely.
Cam, since you are on Time for Real.
Yeah, it's definitely a different, a completely different vibe for me. It's something I've never done. I think my verse is probably going to take some people back, because it's like whatever you're expecting from me, it's not what you're going to get with this one. It's going to be completely different. But it's really a song, I think, encouraging people to not waste time, specifically on like little things, you know, the little daily worries that we all kind of share and have, but to really just try to get what you can at each day. Everybody has a purpose and a higher calling, and trying to tap into that and spend more time on that. So yeah, Time for Real, August 6th. Make sure y'all run that up. As far as what I got for myself going on right now, I just actually dropped a brand new music video for a song called Recognize, which was off of my album Problematic that dropped at the end of last year. So the video is crazy. Make sure you go check that out. It's really a short film. I got snatched in it. So yeah, go see why I got snatched. Other than that, got some new music coming. We might even be redoing some things with Problematic. I'll put it that way. So be on the lookout for that. But yeah, man, the fall of this year is going to be real dope.
So my group song is me, Wolf, and 350. Super dope. 350 unfortunately was not able to be there to perform it with us, but it's going to be dropping at some point with Rapzilla, and I love the song. Everybody did their thing, killed it. Super catchy. Can't wait for people to hear it.
Yo, dog. Wait. Hey, I'm going into my house right now to get a shirt.
Anyways, that song is coming out eventually. It's super dope. I can't wait for y'all to hear it. As far as myself, I got singles on the way. I got a single with Bats coming out soon that I'm super excited about. Can't wait for that. That should be coming out in like a month. And then an EP, another EP. We got a surprise EP in the works, maybe with Next Move. I probably shouldn't have said that, but I did. So that's coming out super soon. I'm really excited.
Talk a little bit about your verse in the cipher, what it meant to you, recording it, you know, all that?
Yeah. So I was really excited actually about the Cypher because obviously there's a lot of talk about people just thinking that all I do is sing, and I felt like it was a great opportunity to show people that I definitely do enjoy rapping, and I don't think that I'm bad at it either, even though, you know, but yeah, so I felt like it was a good opportunity to kind of display a different side of my talent. And then the lyrics actually came across, like, I really, even though I will definitely say mine weren't the most creative lyrics, I definitely think that they got pretty personal for me, which is really when I write, that's more of how I like to write. I just like to write stuff that means something. That's really what it is. So like and even in the video, whenever I like threw the money, like that wasn't like a me like flex, like a money flex. I don't have a lot of money. That's not what it is. I just it's more of saying like I don't care about money because it's all for Jesus, and that's kind of what it is. And yeah, but I mean, things like there were a few lines in there that, I mean, this is a good opportunity to explain them. I mean, like could take a trip to Honolulu, but instead I choose Afghanistan, and I feel like that's a lot of people who heard that they don't really get what that means. And what basically 4 years ago, I mean, I had opportunities where I could have worked with different studios and stuff because I was doing music like solely live in Austin, Texas, and had a lot of people who were hitting me up, but I wanted to I wanted a story, you know, and so I wanted a story, and I wanted to do something that meant something. So I chose to go to the military, and that's kind of what that line meant. Really was like I could choose to do whatever, but instead I'm going to serve. And that's what I also, in my walk with Christ, I feel like that kind of reflects that too, is like, I could be a secular rapper and maybe get more fans, more followers and all that stuff, but I'd rather live for Jesus. You know what I mean? It's not all about that stuff. Or I could live for Jesus and change and still get all of that. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe someday.
My name is Coop.
My name is Red Tips.
This is Tyler Hates Life.
Yo, what's good? This is Cam. All four of us and the homie Scootie Wop are on the new Cypher that just dropped. It's live on Rapzilla's page right now. Go check it out.